iPad. I don't always do this, but I have my little Apple Pencil here, my iPad hooked up to my computer, and with a program called Procreate. And I've made a couple books in this program, and it's great. You can draw right in your, right into your iPad. And hopefully, if I get this hooked up right, you guys can see. You can see me draw exactly as it's happening on your screen. So hang on. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that screen right there. I'm going to show you guys how I draw the girl, and it's really easy because generally the only thing I do is I start scribbling. Okay, and she's really fun to draw because if you just draw her hair, you can just, there's no real wrong way to do it. You can just kind of keep scribbling, and just like this. And if any of you have paper and a pen at home, you can follow along and make your own angry, horrible girl. She's not really that horrible. Because it's just a bunch of scribbling like this, right? We've got her crazy red hair, which is great. It's got a lot of personality. All right. And I'm going to change colors here. I'm going to get a little, her skin tone is kind of pale. Doesn't get out much unless she's yelling at bears. All right, we got that. And I'll go back to red, and I'll make my brush a little smaller here so I can give her some nice cute freckles. Just dots like that. I'll make the pen bigger because I want to add some more crazy hair. Yeah, like that. That's looking pretty good. It doesn't look like much right now because it just looks like a big scribbly mess, but we're going to make it even more of a scribbly mess. I'll add some black lines here. There we go. That's looking pretty good. All right, she's got some crazy hair there. I'm going to make my brush a little smaller here. And to make her face, all I got to do is just make one circle there, one circle there. And her nose is just kind of a triangle you don't finish like that. And we'll make her angry, so we'll give her a little frown, a couple of angry eyebrows there. And then just to top it off, we'll take a little purple here, and we'll give her a little turtleneck. Now, one thing I'll say about this book, I never ever use purple in my books. I don't know, I'm a little afraid of the color purple. This is the first book that I ever made that had the color purple in it. And now I'm using purple all the time. So it's good to try new things, even if you're afraid to do it. Because for a long time, I was afraid of purple. I don't know why. It sounds very ridiculous to say that out loud, but it's true. Now, somebody asked me yesterday, and I was reminded, they were asking, how I learned to draw. And, I've always drawn as a kid and as an adult. It's just what I love to do. But it's like anything else. It's really about practice, and just drawing as much as you possibly can. And but even though I draw every day, all the time, there's things that I can't draw. And I'll tell you a secret: I can't draw horses. I've tried and I've tried, and I cannot draw horses. So I've even said no to doing books that were all horses or all unicorns because I can't draw them. So even, professional illustrators, we can't draw every single thing in the world. We have stuff we can't draw either, no matter how much we practice. All right, so that's our little horrible girl there. I'll do a quick horrible bear here, and then we'll check on some questions. Let me get a nice bright orange here for this guy. Now for horrible bear, he's really easy because it's just kind of, his head is just sort of a egg shape, not quite a circle. You can make it, doesn't have to be perfect. Color it all in. There we go. And get that filled in here. Make my brush a little bit bigger so it's faster. I do love drawing bears. Like they're actually bears, squirrels, raccoons, and otters. Those are probably some of my favorite things to draw. All right, we'll get some ears here. Which are just kind of two little lumps there. And I'll switch to black here. And same thing, his eyes are just 2 circles like that. I'll make this a little smaller. And to make his ears, just a couple little frowns in there. And his nose, I kind of do one of these, color the end of it. Nice smile there. He's got kind of longer fur, so I make these kind of wavy fur marks everywhere. There we go. All right. I don't know if you just hear that phone call going through my iPad. I don't know why it's coming in my iPad. All right, and that's the Horrible Bear right there.